Okay, everyone, I want you to imagine a leaf in front of you dropping from a tree by a still stream. It takes 10 seconds to move down and finally hit the surface of the water and a ripple starts. So I want you to close your eyes and imagine that. Welcome to Old Human School. This is a channel I started to empower dreamers like you and me pursue their dreams in the easiest and the most efficient manner. And today, we are here to inspire you to be 1% better every single day. Hi, I'm HT, ex-IT professional, ex-children's pastor, ex-social entrepreneur, and today I'm living my dream, doing my work with my non-profit, Song Kids, to empower the next generation all over the world. Well, we have not been meeting like this for quite a while because I've been traveling and finally I'm able to find some time to settle here in Singapore. And that's the reason why I have this setup together with my friend Daryl, and we are making this video for you. You know, recently back in Singapore, I met up with a friend and she asked me, Hong Taek, how do you do all these things? She was going through a time of overwhelm in just several areas, small areas of her life. But she found that her entire life is breaking down because of that. So she asked me that question, how do you manage your spiritual life such a way that you can manage all these things that you do? You know, at that point, I couldn't give her an answer. And I just very sincerely say, nothing. Because that's sincerely what I believe that I do. You know, I encourage her to spend more time in quietness. Find a corner, go to a cafe, and just spend more time listening, praying, thinking, and creatively think of what God, the Creator, wants her to do. You know, when I reached home that night, I was a bit bothered when someone asked me a question that I tell her to do nothing. So I was a bit unsatisfied. So I decided to think deeper. So what is that thing that actually brings about the success that I found in my life? And I finally agreed and concluded these three things that I'm going to share with you today about how to pursue our dreams by building our spiritual life. So today, this is 3 beliefs that we can have about ourselves that will bring about achievement and success in whatever that we dream of doing. So today, I want to talk about the 3 key beliefs that we can have to bring about more miracles and more transformation as we pursue our dreams. The first one is this, that we are more spiritual than we are physical beings. I remember as a student of science, when I was in primary school, in fact, studying about chemistry, about science, I was taught that the smallest element in this world is an atom or a group of atoms called molecule. But later on in the chapters, when we study more, they tell you the atom consists of smaller particles called electrons, and then proton and neutron, okay, making up the nucleus. And then later on in life, I realized they discovered this thing called quarks, which is even smaller items. And then finally, down the line, people have discovered that an atom or a particle is nothing more than just strings of energy. And in string theory, it is defined that reality is nothing but just energy. You know, in 2022, the Nobel Peace Prize for science, physics is won by 3 scientists who discovered that the universe is not locally real. Okay, I won't pretend that I understand the full context of that study, but basically it's touching on the study of quantum physics, confirming quantum entanglement, that the universe is just not made of matter. So matter is nothing but just energy. It is not physical at all. So nothing that I see physically is fixed or permanent. It can be changed. Another famous experiment is the double slit experiment, which they did an experiment of shooting a light into two slits. To cut the long story short, the experiment shows that a particle of light can either be a wave or a particle, depending on whether there's somebody observing it. So that dual nature, that we are physical and we are spiritual at the same time, is confirmed by science over and over again. So nothing we see is physical, is fixed or permanent. It can be changed. So the first belief that I always have is that we are as much spiritual beings than we are physical beings. And the second thing I learned is that we have everything we need, all the resources we need inside of us to achieve and to do what we dream to do. So every resource I need is already available in me. Today, if I ask you to go out and ride a bike, or maybe to go to the pool and jump into the swimming pool and swim, some of you will readily do it, they go, but some of you will not. Those that will readily do it, they have learned how to do it. And those who have not, would you say that in one day, given the time to learn, 1 week, 1 month, or even 1 year, that you will not be able to do it? We may feel today, somebody asks you to do something, that you don't feel that you functionally have the ability to do it. And that's the reason for that is because you have not learned to do it. So when you do not have the functional ability, it doesn't mean that you don't have the essential, fundamental ability to do it. Because everyone can learn, relearn, and adjust. We have all the resources in us to do everything that we can to pursue our dream. We are all created in the image of God. That's what the Holy Scriptures say. Because we are created in His image, in God's image, the Creator's image, we have His essence as well. And His essence of all the joy, all the wisdom, and all the love is already available in us. That's how I always believe that if I can't do something, I don't have the ability to do something, I always have the fundamental ability to learn, relearn, and to adjust. Talk about swimming and cycling. Do you know that there are children that when they are born, you throw them into a pool, they can naturally swim? And they can have kids. I have brought kids to learn how to ride a bicycle. But on the first day, they learn how to ride a bicycle. So essentially, we learn from them that we have all the resources needed for us to do a good job in pursuing our dreams. So that's the second thing that I fundamentally believe about ourselves. And the third thing is this: we become more spiritual when we pursue our highest dream. Okay, imagine this triangle. Okay, I try to do this triangle here, representing the things that we do in our life. Okay, and at the top of this, at the tip of this triangle, is our highest dream. Now, if you are pursuing your highest dream, you are going from maybe the lower part of this triangle towards the upper part of this triangle. Do you realize that there's a lesser thing that you need to do? There's more focused thing that you need to be. So as you move towards your highest dream, you will find yourself doing less and being more. Okay, if you don't have a dream to pursue, any dream or your highest dream, you will be hanging down at the bottom part of this triangle. So it doesn't really matter what you do or what you don't do. You are not heading towards anything. So if you want to be more spiritual, want to do the right thing at the right time, according to what God wants you to do, pursue your highest dream. You know, I don't read a lot of poems, but recently I read a very profound poem by a Japanese poet. Okay, I can't remember his name, but this is a Japanese haiku, which is a Japanese poem, and it goes something like this: "Oh snail, climb Mount Fuji, but slowly, slowly." You know, this poem encourages us to dream big. Asking a snail to climb Mount Fuji is thinking big, but do it in the way that only you know how to. How do you expect a snail to do it? Except slowly. And the fact that you repeat slowly twice, it suggests that even though you do it slowly, but there's an urgency to do it immediately. So I hope that you learn these 3 beliefs that will bring about more miracles, more transformation in your pursuit of your dreams. So for those of us who have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, like, and send it to your friends so that more people can learn how to dream big, start small, but most importantly, start now.